but I don't want to be real cavalier either. So you can feel a little bit of gas coming out of there now. It's relatively warm. So what we're doing is we've got our gas flow, which we really want to flow right now. And by inserting this is going to start, here this jet valve is starting to open. So now we've got more than 2 psi. Here are the oscillations. That's our gas oscillations. So the really cold gas, or possibly even some liquid, is now flowing through here. But the amplitude rate of helium, it wants to change, always wants to change, and it always wants to change higher. So as it's hitting this red hot poker, it's just flashing the gas. So this is about what the oscillation will be if you're thumping it with your gas. So we're pre-cooling now, okay? And this part is very important, is to get the pre-cool right. Okay, at this point, this end is going to go in here. So what we'll do is we'll loosen this cap so we can stick the lead in. And you'll see there's not a ton of pressure in here. You just want to kind of keep that closed, just so nothing too bad goes in. I always kind of, you can tell by the coldness of the gas how close it's starting to get chillier now. You can feel it's not frightfully cold. It's not coming out like crazy. Now it's changed. Now we know we're in liquid because now that changed from that oscillation to more of a flow. So now it's going to go back to that oscillation, and now you can feel it's getting quite a bit colder. So now we're either in the liquid or we're very close to being in the liquid. So now it's getting really cold. So here's where you kind of have to be a circus acrobat. What we're going to do is, once we get the helium out of here, and you'll know immediately, you'll see it. Once we get the helium to come out, we have to break our pressure, because we don't want it coming out of here like crazy. We want it to come out very slow and very controlled. So that's going to mean opening this up, so you don't want to be in the way of that when you do it. Now one of you guys will be up here and one will be down there. Okay, now you can see the cold gas is coming. So we're really close to helium. There's your helium right there. That's as close as you're going to see for helium gas. And this is coming out pretty slow. So we're in a good spot. You never want to leave any of these open for too terrible long. So you take off the valve. And I always drop everything on the floor because I do. And I want to raise our pressure. Okay, see how nice and slow that is? With your plug, I always just kind of wipe down in case there's anything going in there. And insert this very slowly into the helium stack. Because this is, even though it's a cryostat and there's liquid helium inside, this neck tube isn't necessarily really cold. So you don't want to shock the system. Okay? And just kind of let that seal. You can see it's coming out here. Seal. You can hear it whistling out of there.
That needs to be closed.
Yeah, that needs to be done.
And then what about the
Yeah, go ahead and turn the black knob until it comes up to about 4 or 5.
Lefty loosey.
There you go. All right, so now you're in a good spot. This is a little bit of a slow flow. You'll see it's only coming up to about here. Usually with a decent transfer rate, it'll come out to about here and then come up. So this is slower is always better. Slower is always better when it comes to filling helium. You never want to be in a hurry to do it, and you never want to push it too fast. We're really close to full, so this isn't going to take much time at all. So the one thing you'll do is after you get everything flowing, on a normal situation, you'll probably have 20 minutes, half hour. You know, if you fill it around 40 or so. But that's going to be a visual cue. Just make sure that, you know, your O-ring on here is still there. See that O-ring on that stack? The black O-ring on the middle.
Oh, right, yeah, yeah.
Just make sure that's still in place. It's not broken or cracked. And this one, you know, it always falls on the floor because taking that off is never easy. So you're gonna just make sure that it's, you know, there's no lid or anything goofy on it. And you can always too just kind of squeeze it. And then if it needs replacing, you'll start to see some small cracking there. It's imperative that you keep the O-rings in good working order. So I'd say, every time we do a helium fill, that's a really good time to check this O-ring, check this O-ring that's up here, and then check the O-ring that's in here. So every time you do a helium fill, a couple times a year, check the O-rings. If they need to be changed, change them. You can get them down at your Ace Hardware store down there. You want to use a Viton, if possible, but even rubber will work. Viton works better for really low pressures and temperatures than a rubber would, but it's not really all that cold up on top there unless the gas is low. So at this point, we're just let it go. We can go ahead and put this all the way in.
It's 2:30?
225.
All right.
It'll probably be filled by 2:30, I would say. It can't have much, it can't take much. You can kind of tell, you can watch, like I can watch the smoke come up, and I can tell just by looking at it as it comes away, flows away, it gets a richness to it. It's the only way I can put it. It seems to have more density. The closer it comes to being full, the closer the liquid comes to coming out. And the way it's shot out of the end of here, when I pre-pull it, is how it's going to shoot out the end of here. It's going to woof. It'll go right to the wall, keep volumes of gas. So, once it's been flowing for a few minutes, you can turn up your rate a little higher. You can go up to like 6 or 7. But I wouldn't turn it up higher until it's been flowing for maybe 2 or 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. Once it's kind of stabilized and you see a nice flow, then you can go ahead and move it up. You don't want to be too quick to jump on that, but you do need, as you're siphoning more and more liquid out, you do need to raise the pressure because you've got less helium inside, and you need more gas to push it out and stuff. One thing, when you pre-cool that tube, you never want it, I always like to point it up and away, because if you're, by chance, having shooting straight down, if it hits any of these flanges up top with the O-rings in them, you freeze the O-rings, and same thing with nitrogen, but it happens much quicker, obviously. So, I always hold it up, you see it come, and once it starts coming out, break your pressure, close it back up once you've gotten it down where it's just coming out a little bit, and then put it in. I always tell people when they're doing a helium fill, it's no time to be timid. It's once it starts coming out and you pour up the pressure, get it in there. Don't. I had one lady in New Jersey who was real timid, and ice kept forming on the end of the lead, and she's sticking it in, and this ice is just falling down inside. Every time she filled her magnet, she had to call me to take her helium sensor out and warm it up and put it back in, because all that stuff that's slopped off from the end of the thing, all it throws in the atmosphere just goes right onto the sensor, and and it doesn't work out so well. But all your connections for doing your charging and power should be on this one. So filling in the level sensor, it's the only way you can have it.
So you're first cooling it, right? It's coming out, and you
Yep.
finally see you start to see the helium come out. That's when you want to,
Vent it real hard.
you want to vent that.
You want to vent that. Once you see that little flame come out and it really goes crazy,
Yeah.
it looks like it might be coming up. Sometimes you kind of sing a little bit, they'll get a little bit of a whistle going, especially when they get close. Now you can see it's going to pick up. See the volumes of gas, how thick it's getting,
Yeah.
and how much it's changed. So this is gonna be, you know, this is, when you see this, okay, I'm in good shape, you know, I'm full at this point. You know, that's exactly what you want to see. You can even see that flame. You see it right there? You kind of see it. It's kind of tough to see. It's about that long. It's a little bit darker. It's kind of, that's as close as you're ever going to see actually seeing with the helium. So then at this point, go ahead and vent it. So when I vent it, I always kind of just brush this off while there's still pressure, because then anything I knock off, it's just going to get pushed out. Okay? Get yourself ready to seal it back up. The general rule of thumb is about 12 seconds. You don't want to leave any part of your helium cryostat open to atmosphere for more than 12 seconds. We've got gas flowing out now, so we're in pretty good shape. So we go ahead and put this guy on. Even if we just don't even tighten it, just kind of squeeze that fast, we're in good shape. You can open this up at this point. Okay, so we're venting out. We aren't going to have much coming out of here. You can kill the gas if you like at this point. Just knock the bottle, turn the bottle down, and that'll come off. And it's at this point where make sure you have your cap somewhere handy. And, you always pull out of the magnet first, because if you pull out of here first, you may pull it up into the gas. And then if this is down inside, then you're shooting gas down onto your switch, which is kind of less than an ideal situation. So, get this guy out, and get this one. Go ahead and put your cap on. Right away.
So you pulled it out of this sooner than I would have thought you needed to. Do you need to get it out of here soon as well?
Your first
Concern.
my first thing with doing a helium film is once I see it come out, I break my pressure, and I get this side sealed back up. It's not completely covered and closed yet. We'll have to close it up once things fall out a little bit.